Hey folks, it's middle of evening, so Scruffy wasn't here earlier, and it was starting to get a little late, so I was wondering if he was actually going to come back since he ate today. But here he is, so I decided to bring his food outside. He actually came to the screen door and was looking at the bowl I put there. So since he already came to the screen door, I thought it'd just come out. And so yeah, we're basically just gonna do the same old routine. So I got the cup here, there's a spoon, and then we got the bowl. So I was inspecting the sidewalk earlier just to make sure he didn't throw up, because yeah, he jumped off. He was on the sidewalk behind the deck, and he kind of ran off in a hurry when I started shaking the string toy. It's okay. It's okay. And I thought it was the bell that was scaring him, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't him running to throw up or something, so I didn't see any vomit. So assuming you're hungry. So I took a look at the deck this afternoon, and yeah, he was sleeping most of it. Disappeared late afternoon, and then it's been gone for the past couple hours. But I'd say until maybe 4:30 or something, he was basically sleeping on the deck. And he was very relaxed and comfortable. Sprawled out on his back, kind of upside down. Notice his paw was kind of moving or twitching like he was dreaming. I tried to get a video of one of those moments. Of course, the moment I recorded, it was one of the calmer moments. Figures. And I didn't really want to stick around all afternoon to watch him sleep. Want some food? What's wrong with Scruffy? I do this every day. Try to do this twice every day. I'm getting a cramp. Bending over like this. So I was eating my dinner when he came, finally. And so I put my dinner down, so I'm getting a little annoyed that he's not eating, because I could be eating my dinner right now. Instead, neither of us are eating our dinner, because he won't eat. But at least he hasn't retreated. If he retreats, I'm going back inside. What's wrong, Scruffy? Should get the camera lower if I could. Get it cat level if I could. I'm gonna hurt myself trying to bend over that much. What's wrong, Scruffy? Food. Yeah, it's not chicken. I was thinking of getting you chicken, but didn't get around to it. Okay, there you go. Maybe this weekend I'll get you some chicken, depending on how good you are. But you're being pretty good right now. That's a finger. There's one more piece in there. So I was just moving the camera back. So if you want to go for the bowl, you can. But yeah, you know the deal. There's food in there. So I'm shifting my chair a little bit. So I put the cup down. I emptied the last piece into the bowl. So I'm hanging out my hand next to the bowl so he's not startled. I think I need to find an adjustable chair or a lower chair or something. So it's, this folding chair is, it's not terribly high, but the bowl is so low that I can really bend down. So I'm gonna move the plate closer to me. It's okay, Scruffy. Your food's in there. I just did this earlier today. Remember? You ate most of it. It's all about a couple pieces. I think I left those pieces in there when I refilled it, so they're still in there. So I think I put a little more than I normally do. Not much more, but just a little bit, just to entice them a little bit. I'm gonna try holding the phone a different way. So I'll get it lower. Of course, now I'm blocking the food, so he probably doesn't like it. Okay, I'll go back to the other way. Here he comes. I'll let you eat before I pet you. Here's my fingers. I'm gonna pet you later. See? Don't like the food? You're not gonna be picky tonight, are you? You make me regret not getting you chicken? Spoiled cat, you know that? I'm going to move in my hand. Okay, Scruffy, I'm going to come. Okay, Scruffy. I didn't move. Don't make me put water in there. So he's pulling out the kibble to eat it on the ground. If I put water in there, it'll make it harder for him. But I don't want to make him sick, because I know one of those times I think he got sick because I put too much water in there. Okay, next time you eat, I'm going to pet you. Slow down, Scruffy. I don't want you to throw up. I'm not sure how to get him to slow down. I don't want to scare him. I might have to slow him down. I'm surprised he hasn't backed away yet. He's actually getting deeper into it. That was you, not me. He moved the plate and made a noise. I think he got startled. Yeah, your fur's wet. Yuck. Your fur back here is really kind of nasty, Scruffy. He's better at using his paw. So I shake the bowl. Try to equalize the kibble into the balls. But yeah, it's good that he probably took a break here. It's giving him a chance to slow down his eating. So I think he got about halfway through the kibble. Yep, see, there's a lot more there. Okay, Scruffy, I'm going to come in. And then once I get a good bite in. Okay, so I'm coming in. petting his back because he keeps shifting the bowl. His back's pretty nasty. You need a bath, Scruffy. Wants that food. Using that paw again. So it's a good sign. So now I'm really on his back. My hand's cramping. I think he's almost done. I think I can survive. Hope I just don't drop the phone on him. I think he's getting used to me petting him. So I think his frustrations are more the balls than the petting at this point. I don't think he likes being pet still. But he's not withdrawing as much as he normally does. So I think he's starting to get used to this. And the fact that he ate before earlier today means he's not as hungry. So that's also a good sign. Because I was worried he'd only do this when he's starving. And so he shouldn't be as hungry as he was today, or yeah, earlier today, or in most of the other previous sessions. Okay, so I think he's about done. So I'm going to stop petting him. I think we got everything. No, there's a few more pieces. A few more pieces if you want them. It's a magic bowl. There's always another piece. So I won't pet him this time. I'll let him get those last pieces. Yeah, he's getting better at the bowl. Just a couple pieces there. See if he comes back or not. Okay, I think drinking water is a good sign. I think that means he's not going to throw up. And he ate about all the food except for a couple pieces, so thinking means he likes the food and he's still hungry. So yeah, there's two more. Well, there's actually I think 3 or 4 more pieces in there, but they're too visible. You'll have to roll the ball to get the rest of them. Or I'll have to do it for him, but food, Scruffy? I recommend you take the food. So I have to wash the bowls. I'll probably just throw out the extra pieces of kibble there. Got one of them. There you go. I think you missed. So I'm glad he's working on the thing. So I'm gonna shake the bowl for him. Yeah, cat slime. Okay, there's 2 more pieces. Two more pieces. Want him? So I'm glad, yeah, he's tackling the bowl. I want him to practice more. So I think as he gets more used to uncovering the pieces, he'll get better at it. And then I'm also hoping that he's noticing that I'm helping him, move the balls and shake the bowl. So it uncovers a few more pieces. So, of course, at the same time, I don't want him to get used to walking away from me. I guess we'll tackle one problem at a time. Slow feeder bowls, yes, I didn't get a chance to look at them today, so I think, as I mentioned in the previous video, I haven't found a perfect one, so each one seems to have its own downsides, and in some cases it's not even obvious if it's really going to work, and then some of them are it's a really loud car. So some of them are really for dogs and not cats, and so there's a question of whether they're good for cats or not. And some people say, yeah, it's fine, and other people say, nah. So the ones that I think are guaranteed to work are like the ones where he's going to have to use his paw to basically scrape out everything. But the problem with that is, if he's using his paw to scrape out everything, then I probably won't be able to pet him easily. And so that basically screws up our socialization routine, because it basically gives him a way to avoid me, which I don't want. And then also, because he's pawing the food, he's going to be in a posture that potentially he could scratch me, and I don't want to get scratched. So because he may have diseases, and I don't want to get sick. I'm already taking a risk petting him. I'm not thrilled about the idea that I'm petting him with my hand. I always have to remember not to touch the phone with that hand, not to touch the door, and immediately when I finish here, I have to wash my hands and make sure I don't touch anything. Because there's all sorts of nasty diseases he may be carrying. So the first one I hear about is ringworm. And then I forget what the scratching disease is. And then of course there's rabies. And that one's terrifying because basically there's no cure. So if he has rabies and I get bit, I'm in deep, deep trouble. But I've read conflicting things. So one, I've read cats rarely get rabies nowadays, and so they're usually not the carrier of things. So the scratching disease would be worse. It's unlikely to get rabies. Then the other thing I read was, yeah, cats carry rabies in large numbers. So don't know who to believe. I haven't found the citations. But he's not rabid, I think. So he's not foaming at the mouth, and he's not acting in any crazy way. For a feral cat, he's pretty rational, and he's actually been pretty tame. So he hisses every now and then, but I don't think he's terribly aggressive. And about half the time he hisses, it's because I've been petting him, so I kind of understand. So a couple of times he hisses at me. It was like when I try to open the door to bring his food, or I always slowly approach. I never come quickly. So I'm always taking very slow steps, and a lot of times I'm actually sidestepping. I don't walk directly towards him, and I'm not turning my head towards him. I'm walking sideways, trying not to make eye contact, and he still hissed at me a couple times. And so, I don't know, but I don't think that's because he's rabid. I think he's just way too skittish. But I hope we can improve. So I was coming into today, I was pretty disheartened because the cat drugs basically don't work on him, so can't get him high. And so I'm pretty disheartened. And then the fact that he didn't eat yesterday, he didn't even come to his food, refused to come near me. That was pretty disheartening. So I was thinking we were at an impasse, and we're probably not going to make any progress. But I think today we did pretty good. So I think there's still hope. We'll see how the coming days go. But if we can continue like today and tonight, there may be some hope. So I think he did really well with me petting him tonight. So usually he takes a few bites and then scatters because he can't stand the petting, and then occasionally he hisses at me. Tonight he only scattered a couple times, and usually it was when he was out of food, unable to get any more kibble or frustrated with getting the kibble. He didn't seem to scatter too much because of my petting. So I think that's progress. And then he came back to the bowl a couple times to get the kibble under the balls. So I think that's also progress, because he's given up in frustration with a lot of kibble left over before. So I think his waste ratio is much improved. Isn't that right, Scruffy? So enjoy your food. There's 2 more pieces of kibble in the bowl. You want them? All you have to do is come over and eat them. I can put them on the plate. Hey, Scruffy. Okay, so I just put him on the plate so you can see him. It's kibble. It's the 2 parts he didn't eat that I know of. I didn't roll all the balls, so there might be more in there. I could also take the balls out, but I don't know. I think that might just make him more angry, saying, well, why did you keep the balls in there? You take them out all this time, you're making me eat with the balls in there. What's wrong with you? Stupid human. So, be like taunting him. I took the balls out. Say, haha, now that you've eaten, and then take the balls out, now it's easy. Wow, we got a lot of loud traffic tonight. Hey, Scruffy, want your food? Okay, I'm gonna fish around in the bowl, see if there's any more. Yep, just those 2 pieces. So if he comes back to the plate for the 2 pieces, he's done. But I guess I'm happy that he hasn't, just sauntered off and walked off the deck. Usually, I think pretty much that's all he's done these past couple weeks. He hasn't stuck around and chilled out. So I was kind of assuming he was angry and hostile because he was taken off. But I think he's in an okay mood tonight. Not terribly angry at me, I hope. Maybe, just trying to make an impact. So, maybe this guy's not so bad. I wish I can get him to play. So I've exchanged a few emails with the Space Kitty Express proprietor. She's been very encouraging and helpful, trying to help me figure out how to get Scruffy to be more responsive. She recommended I try to find the time where he likes to play, because maybe when I'm giving him the cat's the cat drugs or whatever, maybe he's just too hungry. It's not playtime. Problem is I've never seen him play, so she's mentioning it just might be possible that as a feral, he's just too focused on survival, so he just never had a chance to play. So that's why I was hoping the TV, the psyops as I call it, would teach him how to play, but so far it hasn't really made an impact. I still need to load up a new set of videos. Okay, so Scruffy coming back? Just looking at the leaf. Hi, Scruffy. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming closer. So he's not far from my foot. So that's progress. So yeah, there's 2 more pieces on the plate. You're welcome to them. I won't pet you. Yep, that's it, Scruffy. You got them all. So yeah, I'm sure you want more. As tempting it is to give you more, I don't think I can give you any more tonight. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. So you've eaten more than you have in since you've thrown up, basically, because I fed you extra when you threw up. to make up for the fact that you threw up. Wow, you're exploring the box. That's interesting. You've never done that before. It's just junk in there. No food. There's a cage. It's for squirrels and other small critters. 5-catch trap. You actually might fit. You're pretty small if you stretched, but yeah, you'd be very unhappy in that cage. I have a bigger one for feral cats. My neighbor lent it to me. Okay, well, good night, Scruffy. So he's taking off. So he's around the pillar there. Sorry, just a second, I'm gonna pinch zoom, but I don't want to touch it with my diseased hands, so I gotta put down the pen. So he hasn't taken off yet. Okay, there he goes. Okay, good night, Scruffy. So anyway, folks, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm gonna clean up and wash my hand. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I guess we'll try this again tomorrow night, or tomorrow. Okay, see you then. Bye.